this is in the garage, you know what's gonna happen to that. What is up and welcome back, guys. Today it's finally the day we get to put that inside of that. It's been a long time coming. It's been a lot longer than I kind of wanted, but that's what happens when you work on cars and you have a million other things on the go. Anyways, we got the usual Adrian here to help because he's a professional now. You are a mechanic. You work on other vehicles, but that works. And we're gonna put that in there. So the engine bay itself is actually pretty ready to go. I just cleaned up some stuff while I was waiting for Adrian, just wiped it down. We are gonna have to clean some stuff later anyways, but I did tuck the HID wires under here. That's why there's this. It's just, I think, silicone holding that up. And then we got our grounds, we've got our HID here, and we're gonna be putting our other HID ballast there. But really the main thing today is that. Before we get to all the exciting bits of this, we gotta do a couple maintenance things first. So we're gonna change the rear seal on it because, as you guys know, that was the main reason we pulled this engine, was to do the rear seal, just because it's leaking. And then we'll also be doing that oil separator plate that I talked about like 5 videos ago now. And then we'll be putting on, you know, the clutch, the flywheel. We'll be cleaning those with brake cleaner as we put them on, just to make sure that's what you're supposed to do. But yeah, it's time to lift the engine up itself, and then we'll get to doing all the fun stuff. Oh yeah, we're also doing a pilot bearing because, where's my flywheel? Here it is. It don't spin. It don't spin at all. Just here holding my engine as Adrian drills through the rear main. It's on the stands now. We just have to put some more hydraulic fluid in the lift itself. But now we're pulling out the rear main. So essentially, you put a Tech screw through it and then you can pull it out with those Tech screws. But we're having issues because, well, this is on like a pendulum, right? So it kind of just rolls around like that. So I gotta push against it, then Adrian's gotta try to drill a Tech screw through. So it's going. There's the old rear seal, so we actually put in like sharp bits and then like pulled them out. Usually you just use screws, but that didn't work, so we put like very sharp, I don't even know what they would be, scrapers or whatever, and just pulled it out. And then we did mark it up a little bit, so we just sanded down, making sure that those won't catch anywhere. And now it's time to install it. So to install it, we went with Tupperware, a glass Tupperware that perfectly matches the diameter, and then you oil around it and then you slide it in. So we're gonna try that. Hey guys, look at that, the seal's back in. It only took us 2 tries. There's an extra seal sitting out there. The first one we hammered it in, as I said, with this. Didn't work actually, so we ended up just using a mallet because it's supposed to be flush, and then just hammering it till it ended up flush with that, and just working our way around slowly, like crisscross, and we got it. So finally we got a good rear seal. It's not going to leak oil anymore, and now we're just working on separator plate. So it's the same stuff we did use for the oil pan, the right stuff by Permatex. Just do a bead around it and then torque it all down, and then I'm putting on the engine mounts now. And then after that, all it is flywheel and clutch. I just changed out the pilot bearing because, as you guys know, the original one was absolute trash. So I just pounded it in just with like a really, really big socket, and it's all good in there. And now it's time to seal up the oil separator plate. So we're gonna take some of the right stuff, the same stuff we use for the oil pan, and put it on there, and then, oh, it's still coming out. And then screwed it with a bunch of new screws, and then we're pretty much good to go and put that guy on. There we go, we got that on. Adrian let me put the right stuff on. I totally knew what I was doing, guys. Trust me, I know exactly what I'm doing. It's an absolute mess, but it's gonna seal, and that's all that matters. So there we go, everything is ready behind here. So it's time to toss on the flywheel, clutch, and everything, and then it's time to put it in the car. So this is all on. We just brake cleaned it. It's 50-some foot-pounds of torque. Time to clean the clutch. This is an IAG stage 1 clutch. That was an absolute butcher of the name, I don't care. But yeah, this is stage 1 clutch, same with the pressure plate. So we're just gonna brake clean them and then slap them together. It's not really too difficult, but. So it's time to put the engine in where it belongs. So what we gotta do, just lift up the transmission, get that block. Doing? Shut up. Got the block out, and then we essentially just plop it on. That's easy as that. go. 2 hours later, we had to fight with it. We had to take it out. We had to put it back in. But we finally got the engine back in, guys. It was a little bit of work, wasn't it, Adrian? Yeah. But it's a Subaru. They like to do that, I guess. But we got them in. Motor mounts are all good. We essentially got it lined up, squared, and then we just slowly pulled it together. And now we want to get this clutch fork in, but it's stuck. So we're going to use the crane to pull it out, because that's a good idea. Well, couldn't get that clutch fork out. I'm going to leave it for tonight because it's been way too long trying to get this in, but we've got it in, so that is awesome. There's Adrian's car. But I'm not going to show you the part I was going to show you today. I guess you have to wait one more video because that's where we're going to install it and figure it out. But that's going to be it for today. So as always, peace out and stay humble.